A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists.
Los Angeles.
A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems.
Gonna
A
help
20th
me
century city that will become a
determine
model
if
for the
people
world.
are lying or not. So you better watch the game.
A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
I will give my own investigative thoughts. Charot.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniformed assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue.
Hey.
Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurried up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Tatamad. Why do we have to? Why do we have
This
to
is a
look for it?
fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads
Okay.
are always better than 1.
So, and merong shy music lagi kapag may malapit.
Look at this junk.
Wait, what? Okay. Pwede ko na make sa amin.
It's not my
How do
job
you
to pick through other people's trash.
Ayun, X. Pero walang kwenta to.
No good to me.
Yep. So, sabihin naman ng character
What have you got,
agad-agad
Phelps? Anything?
kapag may
Jesus.
kwenta or
Cole, come take a look at this.
kapag may kwenta or wala yung item na kinuha mo. So, mabilis.
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Akit ka dito eh.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Akitin ka dito eh.
We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
Here we go. Basic pa to eh. Pero maganda yung mamaya yung mag-ano ka na. Mag-interrogate na.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. 2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Yep. Di pa uso yung gloves, no? So, punong-puno
We should
na
follow
ng-
up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Punong-puno na ng ano niya. Punong-puno na ng fingerprints niya yung baril.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here. Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks than help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Isa mo kasi. Tagal sumakay. Remember, this is the same company that made GTA 5. So, oops. You can crash here. So, di ko pa alam kung pwede mong sagasahan yung mga tao. See, I'm a police. Parang police lang ng Pilipinas ah. Ang pake sa traffic codes. Shortcut. Layo naman. By the way, this is not the original car. Dito yung gamit nila papunta. So, they just stole somebody else's car. Although police din naman.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
Hello.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. This piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
Mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Ay, gago.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Pearl grips, pearl grips, pearl grips. I think it's somewhere around here. Rosewood. Wala dito. Pearl, fancy, walnut. Oh, fancy. Pearl. Wait, do you see it? Is there a next page? Ayun, pearl grip.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February '46.
Cool.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
The old LAPD.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay.
Yep.
In for a penny, in for a pound. Either way, Gunga din.
Gunga din.
Careful!
Sorry na.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon, bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Yeah, he's like the Pabibo guy. Alam mong may talent pero parang pagdating sa ibang pagmamagaling. Yung tsura niya sa loob. Parang nagwawala. Layo. There we go. So, barisong. Okay, wala pa pala. Nakasar yun. How do you stop that? Ayan na. Broadcast settings. Ito ba yun? Search ko nga paano tanggalin yun. Labas ng labas eh, nakasar eh. Gold handled doors allow you to enter. Oh, okay. Oh wait, that's not gold. This one is gold. Inspect on the vessel. Number 2, Schroeder.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
3, 4... Daming tao dito ah. 1.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer.
Oh. Mukha niya yung nagbebenta ng baril kanina.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Ooh. Okay,
That was
suntukan.
a very bad move, Schroeder.
Punch. Ooh. Ooh. Block. Fuck. Panis. Oh. Fuck. Boom. See that?
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Okay, wait lang. May gagawin lang ako. May nakaka-bad trip na message eh. Notifications. Ayan. Ito ba yan? Sabi pop-up. Ayan. Labas ang labas, nakakasar eh. Wait, ang gawin ko? Search location, okay. Exit turn pages. Lloyd Rose.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Yung nakatawa na
Phelps,
dito.
we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Yeah. That's because they're only beat
Officer
cops.
Phelps,
So,
that's 1247.
hindi pa sila detectives, so hindi sila basta-bastang pwede mag-lead ng mga investigations unless may binigyan sila ng permission ng lead detectives ng kaso. Kasi it's beat cops lang sila, bala sila. Kaya parang hindi naman sa mali yung ginagawa nila, pero pinangungunahan nila yung mga detective.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
They're always angry. That's their job too. Mura-murahin. They're always so angry.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole.
Yeah,
A city that
they
needed an
become
honest
very-
cop like a thirsty man needed water.
Yeah,
You'd heard the
that's
stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identifying code 3.
Ba't nakaharang yung...
It's only a couple blocks from 14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Go, barilan.
KGPL. 14 Adam
go.
on route.
Ano na yun ko?
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Mga robbers dati naka-suit and tie. Boom.
Door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps.
Oops.
We don't know
What's
how
wrong?
many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
Ah, parang ano.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm
Pero may
offering you a
bubuka ng
chance.
bibig, oh. Tamang-tama talaga sa... Ay, wala. Tamang-tama talaga sa... Oh my gosh, I suck at this. I suck at this. Headshot. Oh, mali. Isa pa, labas ka pa ulit. Headshot. Oops.
Stay in cover.
Gago, mali. Ikaw ganyan. Ooh, blood spatter.
That's it? We got them all?
Blood
I
splatter.
think we got them,
Spatter,
Cole.
putik. Tanga.
Should be all clear.
Okay, so what's next? Yun lang.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
See? Can you hear how he talks? Pakaano niya? Kala mo...
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Yeah. Next.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that, Paul. Wendell Bauer. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bauer! Stop! LAPD!
You can go screw yourselves.
By you! Watch it! He's hiding in the alley!
Come on, man.
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot.
Sipain siya dito eh.
Again, Wendell.
Jesus, Gunn! Watch your fire!
Don't want to do this, Wendell.
Ang cute.
Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Tibay niya ha.
Stay the
Kasaman...
hell away from me!
Sipain siya dito eh.
You gotta be kidding!
You fucking asked for it. There's no way I'm going back inside.
Yes, there is.
I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Jump. Oh.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Who the fuck screamed?
Give it up, Wendell!
Ow! That hurts. Sige, isa pa. Halika dito. Uppercut.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Yep. I think he used
Part of
to
the
do
tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
Super low.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Ooh, someone's in trouble! Tiyan mo, siya pala yung pinakamagaling sa ano nila dati.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one goal.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please?
Parang wala
Has
lang.
anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up.
You understand why
I'll be
are
with you in a
they
moment.
called beat cops? Yung una kala ko
Everybody
beat cops
stay
sa
back.
parang
Let us do our
hampas.
job.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Well, they are called beat cops because bawat starter police meron sila tinatawag na beat.
Galetta. Layaway
Galetta.
receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Pag sinabing beat, yun yung area na pinapatrolan nila. So for example sa atin, ang beat place mo ay around SM Manila. So ganun. So yung beat cup na yun, doon lang siya maglilibot. Kaya tawag sa kanila beat cups kasi talaga puro palipot-lipot lang sila. So nothing here. Kabila. Tapos the gunshot. Do you want to be dead? No. Okay. Sayo lang kapag.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Wala na ba? Ano meron pa dito? Guess wala na. 5 rounds.
Shell casings. These look like 32s. Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run into the shoe store.
You want to take a look around now? The witness can wait, Cole. We've got the perimeter.
Can I help you, sir?
Is it dark? I think it's dark.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Can you believe he's a good drawer?
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back.
Observe the witness because they make their statement.
I was angry.
We need to judge whether
I
they're
walked
not
in
telling the
front.
truth. See?
I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
So, hindi ko siya ipagbabase nung nagkasalita siya. Dito ko siya ipagbabase ngayon. Accused. Accused sa pag-lying, right?
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Layaway voucher.
Sorry. My mistake.
Ay! Shooting stuff.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Coletta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He showed me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It was very painful.
She bangs. Good joke. Possible murder suspect.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger.
Yeah,
he threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
If you think the witness is lying but you lack proof, choose bad cop. Okay. Yeah, she does look lying. Yeah. Motherfucker.
You're making me angry, Miss Coletta. Is that what you want?
Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Just because he's Jewish?
How many shots did you hear, Miss Coletta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
Eh. She looks sincere, right? Oh, she's gonna cry.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Coletta.
Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together.
So 5.
5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
I mean, motherfucker. Saan yung bin? Saan tinapon yung ano? I like this spot. Yo. Anong tawag sa larong to? So, serial number.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun stores. We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Investigate Harlan's jewelry. Matras lang naman ako.
Don't you people have anything better to do?
Umatras lang ako eh. Contaminated agad, di nga sila naglalagay ng mga... Oops! I'm a cop, wala akong magawa. May dalawa na nanonood. Sino isa nanonood? Sorry.
Jesus!
Oh! Mali pala. Dito pala sa kabila. Oh my god,
you're gonna kill someone!
Want to break the causing them hearts of February. Sorry. Here we go. Ano naman sinasadya eh? Jaywalking nga siya. Bakit dalawa na nanonood?
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
Why are you shouting?
No, Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Nah, he's gonna run.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hello. Oops, wrong. Puta, kala ko maliwa siya.
Kalu! Get back here!
Kalu. Ano si Kalu? Yung bear sa ano? Bear sa Jungle Book. I need the bare necessities, the simple bare... Naharangan. Necessities. Get about your worries and your...
Too late, Kalu!
I mean the bare necessities of it.
Stop or I will shoot!
Actually, they're not allowed to shoot them.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Police are only allowed to shoot suspects if they... Anong tawag dito?
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the
they're only allowed to shoot
half
at suspects if the police
the case that other cops murmur
life
about
is
whenever you
threatened
walk past.
by the suspect. So yung kaso, yung naging kaso sa Pilipinas, yung binaril nila yung
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Yeah,
fine, sir. Very good. Violence. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Okay, you guys help me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Can I? Remove bananas. So obviously accuse.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Yes, I do. Suspect positively identified.
We know all about the argument. Miss Goleta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
We still have the gas chamber here?
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think I don't have any... meron. So, I guess... Should I accuse? I think so.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong.
You're off the hook.
I'm wrong.
For now.
Fuck me. So bad cop nga.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Wala ko alam sa between the degrees. Search natin.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire.
Oh, okay.
I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Yes, being promoted. So... First-degree murder is premeditated, so may pinagandaan. Second degree is not, so sabihin baka nag-away lang sila tapos biglang na-accidenting na barrel or something. Third degree murder is manslaughter. Manslaughter is defined as parang killing someone in act of self-defense, parang ganun. Or parang wala ka namang motive na patayin talaga yung tao pero napatay mo siya. So it's like, parang self-defense. Or kumbaga, you killed the person to protect yourself. Tama, self-defense. Kung gago lang yun. So ganun yung manslaughter. So talaga pag third degree murder or manslaughter, mas maaga yung sentence, mas maikli yung sentence. Kaya pala sabi niya, I hope the judge will at least give you a second degree. Para at least mas maikli yun. Tara, sa detective na. Golden boy.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
So, ano siya sa traffic.
Now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
That's an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Burkowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Burkowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside now. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. You do okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
So he was placed in traffic. Kasi pag detective, kasi mabansa kasi ito eh. Hindi ko alam sa ganito sa kaso sa Pilipinas. Pag detective ka, meron kayo mga...
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they?
Like section
6 years
or
on patrol
department?
before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
I'm not sure kung section or department.
You know this place?
Pero meron silang...
Near the old gas works and signal depot in the warehouse district.
Like some kind of department. So siya, traffic siya. Sabihin, lahat ng case, lahat na karumal-dumal na krimen na nangyari sa daan, hawak na
Are we friends now, Burkowski?
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
Ooh.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
Finished?
So traffic, yun nga, pag sa daan.
Ah! 11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
You're gonna kill someone!
459 suspect just left 6th and Sarah's.
Mask ka naman.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
So, yung iba, narcotics. Narcotics, sabihin drugs. Yung iba, homicide. So, pag homicide, murder sa loob ng bahay, kaya homicide. Meron namang, actually, yun ang pala alam ko. 3 lang. So, traffic, homicide, and...
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself! Get the hell away from me!
Saan siya? I can't see you. Actually, I can see. Heh. Sorry. Ano na? Kwento. Ano kasi nandun pa siya? Takbo pala siya. Ayun.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2, identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Mas marami talaga yata gusto sa ano sa homicide. Kasi mas maraming homicide eh. Mas maraming case homicide. Yay! Huwag bumaba.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself.
Get the hell away from me!
He's shooting at me. I can shoot him, right? I can shoot him kasi pinabaril niya na ako. My life was threatened. I had to do something. Okay, sorry. Man. My life was threatened. So I had to shoot him. Talungkot nila. Naman na. Ganun din naman yun. There's wala paperwork. See? Solved. Na, wala nang ano to. Wala nang tulong-tulong para kamali.
Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Go.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out. Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Alam mo siya yung ano yun, no? Lead detective. Actually, pala sama silang lead detective, pero since siya yung rookie.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped the full Broderick, but no stiffness yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Yeah, I think.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Doc? Detective Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
you got a wide shot of the car and its surround?
Listen, you and I have never met, so I'm just going to go ahead and say this once. You don't tell me how to do my job, and I won't tell you how to do yours.
Tutukan.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Yeah, that's pig blood.
I don't think this is anything.
Yep.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood. $32 old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Really? Is this a license? Driver's license? Completo.
Happier time.
Drew Carey.
Denzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it. Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
This early in the game and I'm already confused from the difference. I think it's that is standard.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Yeah, but...
Tell the truth, Mr. Wilkie. You rifled the wallet.
My money is my money. You can't prove I touched that wallet.
You don't ask, you never find out.
Fuck me. Right, so, yeah, bad cop na lang.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
What more do you want? I think I missed that. Okay.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Bakit ka tutunog? Ayop to. Ito palang kwenta.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
The investigation may be successful.
Hey,
Okay.
You're looking to get rid of that old crate? I'll give you a nickel for it.
So wala na. So I guess. Ayun pala, Vice. Arson may sunog pala. Wala narcotics siya. Vice is narcotics. So, yan pala yung apat na ano nila. Parang apat na side ng Black Receipts. Let's go. Yeah, I'll drive.
Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
All units, officers help. Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3 identified.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car, and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up.
Read about the guy on the crossing yesterday? No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
he's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, Phelps. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence.
Ay, kagal. Ganito, sigaw na sigaw.
Let's go introduce ourselves. Talk to her, Phelps. I'm not good at this short of
Who you gonna call?
Just a minute.
Bisa mo.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Isn't it like a weird name for a white person to have? I mean,
your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
For a white person to have.
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Oh.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
This is the kitchen.
This was on.
Sorry, masyadong maliwanag. Wala ko mabasa.
installed. Not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Look, it's literally LA Noir. It's it's black and white. You're black or white.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Wow, puzzle game.
Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home. Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house. This must be Adrian's. Stencil, so the glasses are a match. To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting. Adrian was a patron. And I should have an address.
Man, nama. Ito na naman yung ano.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
Seems very concerned about
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I want to give you something to calm your nerves. Journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
It's a weird doctor. Alienist Fontaine provides help to troubled vets. Mentally crippled soldiers find relief in clinical treatment. No music, huh?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's
Wala pang
Bar,
computer niya,
corner
so
of
may
Aliso
file
and
talaga
Hewitt,
sila.
south side of Union Station.
Thanks.
Okay. So question
I'm all
time.
right now, detectives.
Question time. Daming tanong.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
Kasi depende sa tao. Kasi hindi kasi pare-pareho ng tao ang yung kanilang lying face at truthful face. Pero mostly kasi pag truthful face, neutral lang yung mukha. So parang ganito.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. Very shady character. I told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
My gosh, nahirapan ako.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Hula na lang ako basta-basta.
He came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
7? Aga pa nun, ah.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Fuck. Is this true? What do you think? Wala namang evidence na... I think that's true.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
Next.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Oh my gosh, sabi niya home repaired. Let me check. Oh my gosh, I don't good cup? Yay! Oh my gosh, nakakaba.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away.
Kasi pag
He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Walang checkpoint dito, babalik ka mismo dun sa may freight sa may depot. Ulitin mo lahat.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Okay, so obviously I can't accuse.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black?
Straight dope.
Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs.
Perfect.
Black.
Please do, Detective.
Perfect. Perfect. Where are you running? You drive. No, you drive. Bala ka dyan.
You can drive.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Question time. One less run for alcohol. Whiskey and drink. So gather up your jacket. Move into the action. I hope you have found a friend. Yeah. Closing
Hey, I
time.
know you. No, you don't.
No, you don't. So who the hell is Frank Morgan?
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
Closing time. One last rap for alcohol. He's the guy at the back.
Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
Yabang ito. Pero dito ako nahirapan eh. Dito ako nagkamali eh. So ito yung truthful niya. Charot. So, Kavanaugh's match focus, train ticket. Questions.
We found Black's car, abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Wait, ano yung tanong? Ano yung tanong? He's a good boss. No, so it is accused.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Ah, alam ko na. Yung receipt for a live hug.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
He's been attacked?
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
Oh, fuck me. Just lying? Is that lying? I think he took over Seattle. But that's true.
Yes. How was he getting there?
I don't know. Maybe a Greyhound? You guys ought to go try the terminal on Sunset.
Fuck me.
So Adrian isn't hurt? What's with all the blood?
I don't know. It was dark. He must have caught a nick on something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's obviously lying. Good. So I guess a bladder pipe.
You're lying, Morgan. You killed Black and hid the body. Where is it?
Me? Hey, all I did was help the fool. You're gonna need a lot more than that to prove that I hurt him.
Yep, tama ako, bloody pipe.
Looks like I made a mistake.
Ba't ko binalik?
I've had about enough of you two. How about you guys go find another table?
No. Ulit.